Hi everyone, this is Liz from Liz's Party Designs. Today I'm coming to you with a Fortnite theme template. Um, I'm going to be using, this is how you will receive your file when you purchase it through Etsy. Now, like I did here to the left side, you can tell I removed the middle frame. I don't want the frame. I could keep it there if I wanted to, because that was the sample I used when I made, or actually this is the frame I used when I made the sample for the LOL doll Capri Sun label. The Capri Sun labels also fit the Kool-Aid pouches because they are the same size, so it just depends what flavor you want or what brand. Um, for this brand for the Fortnite, I'm using a Kool-Aid pouch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove all of these to one side because that's just to show you how you receive your file through through Etsy. Excuse me. Now I enlarge this label here so that I can just come up more close and show you uh, more details as to how I created the label here to my left. So I'm going to ungroup it and I'm going to remove um, the two frames, the black and white frame. I don't need them and I'm not going to use them for this uh, create for this template for this design. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna come into Google and I'm going to type in whether you're using a Capri Sun. I'm gonna do both Capri Sun logo, and I'm gonna type in I'm sorry, Capri Sun logo and Kool-Aid pouch logo. Capri Sun, and I'm gonna type images. Tap images and see what comes out through there. Now I'm just gonna pick one that I like that stands out and just shows the Capri Sun logo because I'll be adding it to my design. I like this one. It's kind of the the logo you see on the pouches that you purchase at the grocery store. So I'm gonna pick that one. I'm gonna right click, save image as, and then it's gonna go into my file, whatever file it is that you choose to save it to, so that you could go back and open it up and download it to your Silhouette software um, for detaching the image from the background that it's on. As you can see, it's on a white image on a white background, and we do not want that background on our um, logo when we're placing it on any template because it's going to show and it's not going to look good at all. So we're going to trace and detach it. So I have to download it into a file and I'm going to name it Capri label. Now after that I'm going to go back to Google and I am going to type in Kool-Aid Kool-Aid pouch. They have the Kool-Aid pouches and they have the Capri Sun pouches. And I'm sure there's other ones, but I didn't really look today when I was at the grocery store. Kool-Aid pouch logo. Okay, so they're called jammers, Kool-Aid jammers. That's what they are. I got the fruit punch one, I believe, but it doesn't matter because I don't think any of them are going to say what flavor they are. They're just going to say Kool-Aid jammers on them. So I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to save. The customer requested the Capri Sun logo, so I'm going, because I bought the Kool-Aid ones, that's the one I'm going to do a demonstration on. And that'll be after the video or on a separate video. So I'm going to go back to Silhouette and I'm going to go back into File, Merge, and look for my Capri Sun logo that I just downloaded off of Google. So simply type in Capri and it should bring it up wherever the file is that I placed it in. And I think it's this one, yeah. Alright, so I'm doing the Capri Sun and the Kool-Aid one because I don't know what type of juice you're going to be using, but just to show both of them, I will go ahead and pull up the file, select trace area. We're going to trace it because we have to take that white background off. I don't want that white background. I just want the plain logo by itself. So I'm going to bring up the threshold to detach it, trace and detach. If it had a transparent background, you could get away with it. But like I said, when you start moving stuff around and you tend to always be picking up the one that has the transparent background, it gets kind of annoying and frustrating. So as you can see, the Capri Sun has a little bit more of the white showing, like through the C and through the R and through the S. I'm going to trace and detach one more time. I could have done it all at one time, but I like to show step by step how it could be done, and you could get the hang of it as you go along and as you learn. So I'm going to hit trace. No, not trace. Yeah, trace. And then I'm going to take it off of the label. Whoops. I need to pick up the yellow part too. So I'm going to hold my shift and pick up both labels. Well, it's not picking up the blue side over here. There we go. Alright, so now I am going to right click, release compound path, and I'm going to place this one here because I want to cut that out where the C is. Just kind of move that around a little bit. I want to cut out where the R is. And I want to cut out where the S is. I don't want any of that white. So I'm going to gather it all again and type make compound path, and the white background has disappeared. So there you go. Now, since my customer is using the Capri Sun, I need to make a label for Capri Sun. And since I'm using Kool-Aid, I'm going to make a logo for Kool-Aid because that's the pouches I bought at the grocery store. Can't remember why I bought them. I think just to show that you can use both labels because I've done a Capri Sun video already. So I want to do the Kool-Aid pouch logo as well because they fit the both. They both fit the same labels. I also bought um whoops, I forgot to merge these. I also bought the shipping labels that I will be printing these on. And they're sticky, ready to go, and all I have to do is print. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing here. Trace and detach the image from the background. I do not want that white background on my tag or on my design anywhere. Alright, so I'm going to trace and detach that. And there it goes. There's the background off. Now it has a little bit of white here and here. Let me try to see if it comes out. I'm going to trace. Go ahead and trace it. Move the logo to the side. Right click, release compound path. And I'm just going to pull away that piece there. I don't need any other. I could use all of this if I wanted to create my own color of logo. But I'm not going to do all that. That's just more time and the video is going to be too long. So I'm going to make compound path. There we go. We removed that white background there by the K and the A. So I'm using Kool-Aid Jammers. Now back to our template. I'm going to click on the template and I'm going to... Okay, it's already ungrouped. So like I said, the top bar and the bottom bar can be removed or left there. However you want. All you do is click, change the colors. You don't have to go in and make a new. Let me tell you what I'm talking about when you don't have to go in and make your own new template. Because I've seen people that sell the files and you have to go in to, I guess depending on what software you use. Most softwares, not all of them, I don't think, but this is the software I work with. This is all I could talk to you about because I don't know any other software how they work, but I've seen videos to where they'll come in and they'll let's get our shape, and then they'll trace that shape. Boom, there's your bottom one. And then they'll get their shape again and go trace that shape. No, you don't do that in the Silhouette software, or you don't have to do that in the Silhouette software. If the template is made for you already, all you do is simply click and shade it in. So for the background, I'm doing, I don't know about my bars yet. I'm going to leave them there because I can't decide what I'm going to do yet, whether I'm going to keep them or take them away. Um, I'll come back to that and see. So I'm doing the Fortnite design, Fortnite background. So what I'm going to do is just move my bars right over. Okay. So my bars are there. I might just keep the bottom bar. I'm going to take the top bar off. Yes. I'm going to take the top bar off. And you could do that. You could leave the top bar only, bottom bar, both, whatever. So, for the bottom bar, I think I want to fill that in with, let's say, I don't know what other papers I have. Maybe a solid color, maybe a black. Let me see what black looks like. Because it's black now, but it's black glitter. I don't want black glitter. Not for a boy. Let's see what other colors. White. No, white. No white. Let me do this blue here. Okay, I'm going to stick to that blue for right now. I can always change it. So, for her, for me, I'm Kool-Aid. I'm a Kool-Aid jammer. So, I'm going to move the Kool-Aid jammer right here in the middle. Probably enlarge it a little bit because, uh, excuse me, because that's how they look on the pouch. I'll show a video at the end, of course, when I assemble them. I'm going to have the product on hand to show you. So I'm going to come over here, duplicate my image. But if you're going to come in and create this image, you need to go to your library or your files. Click your file, open, look for your Fortnite logo that you downloaded from Google, just like I showed you the Kool-Aid Jammers, and just like I showed you the Capri Sun. You're going to go in and download all of this, all the Fortnite logo as well. For the text, you just come over here to text letter, type in whatever the name is that you want to add or whatever wording. So something on this Kool-Aid Jammers is bothering me again. So what I'm going to do is, you can see right here in this K area, it has a little spot there that I want to take out, and also under the A. So I'm going to get my trace button again, trace it, trace. Now I'm going to move it off of the logo. I'm going to release compound path, and I'm going to pick up those two, holding my shift key, tapping on both of them, and moving them over to the logo. Now I'm going to delete this label because I don't need it. I don't want to change anything. I want to keep it the original way it looks because the blue, it matches the theme that I'm using. Make compound path, and boom, those backgrounds are gone. Okay, so I'm going to move that over. I'm trying to hide that guy that's on there, on the background. So I'm going to enlarge and the Fortnite and his name. Now I'm going to come in. I'm going to show you the font. So I'm going to type on font, And I'm going to write 7th birthday. And the font for that I use is American Captain. So I'm going to type in the font American Captain, and I colored it white. Outline is white and fill in is white. I'm going to offset it. I hit on my star logo right up here on top. Offset it to 0.030. I'm going to offset it to that green tealish, that green color that I have here in the grass. I'm going to highlight it in that. Offset it in that. And then I'm going to group that, all of it together, offset it one more time, 0.030, and I'm going to offset that to black. Outline black. Group it and move it right up. There we go. That looks really nice. I like the way that pops. Now if I wanted to, I could come to the Kool-Aid logo and offset it. I think I'm going to do that. Maybe with a really thin offset, 0.020. It's going to be really thin. Let's do black and see how if it pops more. Okay, outline in black. I just want to see if it does. Yeah, it's okay. But no, I'm not going to keep it. It just takes away from everything else. Okay, so there it is. Kool-Aid Jammers, Enrique's Fortnite, Kool-Aid Jammer 7th birthday. Now this blue has got to go. Let me see. Let me try this teal. Or I just might take it away completely. Yeah, I think I'm going to take it away because it has grass. Like it's in the grass area. I'm going to delete all of these because I don't need them. Now what I'm going to do is move this over, duplicate it, and get my Capri Sun label over here. I'm going to bring it to the front, move my Kool-Aid one, because I already got my Kool-Aid guy Capri label. Kool-Aid label. Now I'm going to do Capri Sun. I'm going to enlarge him because he's really small. Or it's really small. There we go. Now, there we go. There it is. It's done. Now I could move it around if I wanted to. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to move his logo, his name in the Fortnite, and I'll move the Capri Sun up here because that's how they are when you buy them. I think the logo's on the top. I have to look at the pouch that I have right now. Yes, that looks way better. That looks so much better. Now let me do the Kool-Aid one really quickly. See how it looks. Oh, come on. I ain't got time for you to be. Move this down. Move this up. There we go. There is that Kool-Aid one. Now I'm going to print the Kool-Aid one because that's, like I said, that's what I'm working with. And the Capri Suns are going to be for her use. So I'll get these printed and I'll see you back on the assembly video. Thank